What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the #1 comment on YouTube, and I'm back with another recap. I'm doing Married at First Sight, and for those who are not familiar with my channel, with Married at First Sight, I do couple by couple. This video is about Stacia and Nate Dogg. Nate, let me stop. So before I get started, y'all heard I am YouTube's #1 commenter. So with this channel, it's all about the comments. The motto of this channel is say what you say. Please, please. If you just want to say hello, good morning. Nate's not a scammer. Nate hasn't been in a group home. Nate doesn't have 2 felonies and 4 misdemeanors. Nate is a business owner. Put that down in the comments. I need that. I don't believe that, but put it down in the comments anyway. So let's go ahead and get into this one, because this one is going to be, I think I got a lot of notes, because now I'm like, my video has been averaging 10 minutes or so. So we're going to get into this one. I'm excited about this one. Nate and Stacia. So the Wonder Twins, and if y'all don't know the Wonder Twins, I might be showing my age. You got to go back. Look that up, what the Wonder Twins are, because people have been saying from the beginning, they look like each other. But I'm really starting to see it now. So the Wonder Twins, Nate and Stacia, they wake up from their steamy shower scene. They had a hot night, you know. They got in the shower to be, I guess Nate talked to Mitch. He's a water conservator now. He doesn't want to waste any water. So him and Stacia decided to take a shower together. But they heated the water up on their own. So, Stacia said, like, yeah, she was down to kind of take it further because it was getting hot and heavy, but she want to kind of check in with the emotional thing. She want to lock into that before she give it up, because she's like so attracted to Nate. You know, that's her, to each his own. That's her man, and he's out of 1 out of 10, he's out of 100. So I'm glad she's using her right mind to not go in so quickly, but I know it's coming. And they're married, and she's going to have to learn. Nate's going to be a lesson to Stacia. That's what I'm going to tell you. Another lesson, you know, because you never stop learning. But the older you get, the less losses you can absorb and be okay and bounce back from. So they, you know, as I said from the other videos, that they should have called this the excursion video, because Nate and Stacia, they're going on an ATV excursion, which is one of my favorites. I went to one in Jamaica, and I just, the only complaint, I want to ride the ATVs like Nate did, all wild and by myself. But guess what? You're with your wife, so you can't do all of that. And Stacia is paying attention to that, and she should be, because he's telling what type of failure of a husband that he's going to be. So she's looking for things like, how attentive is he going to be? She's looking, you know, how is he more interested in the connection and having a free trip to Mexico and free excursion trip? And we already know what Nate wants. He wants the excursion. He wants to take selfies and go off on his own. And meanwhile, before they went, Stacia was always checking on Nate, like, husband, you all right? I got this. Or you hear her put things out like, how do I do this? Nate like this. You know. I mean, and that's just that's a thing in real life. And it doesn't have to mean in a certain age group, as I told y'all. And there's nothing that can be done about it. The internet has ruined the whole world. Little children, 68-year-old people. The fact that people don't spend time in the moment and really connecting with people. You know, people can sit at dinner and they're on that phone like that, and that's normal. And it's sad, but it's way bigger than us. You've seen people who like addicted to drugs and stuff like that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's on that level. But just like any drug addict or alcoholic, they'll never say, no, I don't use my drugs too much. I use them just enough. It's nothing can be done. But Stacia is turning into a nagging, passive-aggressive mom on this one. I know she thinks it's effective, but, you know, when he comes around, she's like, oh, yeah, I see you, Mr. IG model, and you're getting all these pics in. He's like, yeah, I get my bits. And she's like, bits? Like, yeah, he is a cornball. But the fact that Now she's nagging about his phone. It ain't gonna change him. He ain't gonna be less inclined to say, you know what, I am gonna pay more attention to my beautiful wife and focus on our honeymoon. No, he gonna do it like he said. Well, it's kind of it's an adjustment to just switch it off and now be in a relationship. Like, you're in a relationship. Yeah, you're married, which has a relationship within it, but you're married. But he don't get it. He not ready. Mavs knew what they was doing, but okay. Before I would be all mad and upset, I'm fine. They can do anything they want. They can even reveal that um, Justin is a woman in real life. I don't care. It don't matter. It don't matter. Mavs is doing the same thing and just increasing the drama every single year to get us pulled in and emotionally involved. I'm here to do a job. I'm here to do it for my people. So, as I said, I'm just telling you, Nate's going to fail. He's already failing to me, but it's still early. And like I said, there's nothing going on with him that looks like he's ready to be a husband, that he's a good fit for Stacia. And it's a shame they didn't do a better job. But it's maths. At this point, I'm starting to blame the people. Like, you watched the previous season. So when it's your time to get married and find a spouse, what you think they're going to do? They're going to change it all around and say, you know what? I really want this couple to work. I'm going to find a great fit. That's not what they're going to say. They're going to say we need our ratings to increase. Find people who are more incompatible, bumping heads, and going to trigger each other so we can get these great ratings. That's what they're going to happen. So I got to start looking at the people who fill out those applications. So they have a little romantic kind of like dinner on the ocean or whatever. And Stacia brings up that bankruptcy. I knew that was coming because it's like, I know that the spouses sit down with the other families, but they're revealing things that they should have actually told their husband or wife. And you think their family ain't going to report that back? So he got an answer to that. And, Stacia's a very financially responsible person and everything. And so that is alarming. And Nate's going to bring it up or handle like it was nothing. Oh, yeah, it was a little bankruptcy. It's like a reset. In 6 months, everything's back to normal. Stacia know better than that. I understand what he's saying, but it ain't what he's saying. So at this point, they get on to like the kids. Stacia all business. Like, I've been doing. I came to do this to get a husband, have a relationship within my marriage, and kids, and that's what I want to focus on. And Nate's like, when? How soon? He's like, in a year. And he like, for real, like 365 days. She's like, yeah, I ain't here to play. I get what she's saying because she's on the time clock. I got that. However, with any marriage, especially this type of marriage, you need some time to get to know each other, learn each other's quirks. I hate that word, but and really feel each other out and enjoy each other, because when the children come, that is going to be the focus. And believe it or not, some of your relationship will get lost in handling all those things to do with those bigger responsibilities. And it always cracks me up how Nate paints this picture of Stacia like she's this so much older lady. You would think Nate was about 26 or something, and Stacia, of course, she's 37. You're like, yeah, because you're older than me. And like, what time are you thinking? You're like, oh, like a year? I ain't really trying to do that. He sipping champagne, sipping water, trying to avoid it. And Stacia asks, I like that. She's very direct. She say, hey, what was that for? Express yourself. That's sipping your champagne when I'm asking you a question, ain't it? He's not ready. He's not ready. He don't want the same things. He's here for the ride. He's here for the likes and for y'all to subscribe to his YouTube channel, or I don't even know he got YouTube channel, his IG or whatever. That's what he here for the exposure. And yeah, they failed her by giving her a failing husband who never had a chance. And I'm disappointed, but I'm not just going to dive deep into it. So let's go into more so where it was a group setting once all the people got there. Meaning, when I say all the people, we know Ben and Morgan had to arrive early, and they kind of split up into women and men, or have you. And Stacia really opened up about how important it was to keep what's the guy name? keep Nate's name, because she doesn't really feel attached to her name because she never even met her father. And so she's really like, I just started new. And that's a real thing, because there's a lot of times, well, yeah, women say, I will keep my husband or ex-husband's name just for my kids. But I think it's more of that. And I think some women, so I can say some, want to have like a new identity. It almost feels like they're leaving the past behind. They have a new chapter in their life because it's a lot of trauma or drama matched with their name or who it's connected to. So I kind of get that, and that's a real thing. And Stacia really put emphasis on that, saying like, if whatever happens or whatever, because I'm thinking like, she's saying if it don't work out, I'm keeping his name. But then like in her confession, she like, Nate's never, ever, ever, ever getting rid of me. Whatever, we're gonna be together, be a family. So it's more so like she's gonna do whatever it takes to make it work, which is a good mindset, but can be bad when you don't have a spouse who feels the same way. Like they're gonna do whatever it takes to make the marriage work, because you could be the only one trying or hanging on to that last name, or wanting so bad to have a two-parent home, which she said, and it's very important. It helps to, I guess, raise children properly because it's a two-person job. And that's why we have so much going on when we have, because a lot of our homes have been separated or toxic or whatever the case be, negative. When you don't have two healthy parents in the house on their jobs, we get all this craziness out in the world. That's a big part of it. So yeah, you did it again, Mavs. Stacia was a wonderful candidate. Y'all could have found her somebody better fitting for her to really want to make it, because she wants to make it. She wants to do whatever it is to work. She's very qualified to do so. Now, we can see everybody or all the people got some type of past traumas going on, but y'all really played her on this one. So drop down in the comments. Tell me what you thought. I felt like I had more. I felt like I kind of ran through this one, but it's this stuff I had to get out. So again, something I missed, something you want to add, and watch out for the next video. And as I always tell y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it.